Okie dokie. I was a bit too sleepy for doing any actual things, so I'm doing just, possibly just doing some emotes. There was also Blue Ocean Games stuff to look at, because I just kind of forgot about this entirely after the end of the competition there. And then I had this other random game from just my email. This was just somebody I was following. And it sounded like they did a couple of updates to this, because I tried playing it a little bit once and I could not figure out the rule set for how the snake moves around. And I'm like, okay, if there's actual tutorial stuff on how you play the game. Because I was kind of curious. Yeah, because this first level is just like, yeah, it looks like a snake can move around just fine. And then you get out to here and it's like, nope. You gotta wiggle around somehow. And it just doesn't say what that rule set is. And I was too curious about this to, Okay, now let's see if they survive the heat. The next few days will be cooler. Or the next 2 days will be cooler. Yeah, we had rain this morning, and now it's back to hot. Okay, here's an explanation. Being a snake is tricky. I can tell. When you press a direction, the tail goes the opposite way. If the tail is against a wall, it will push the snake forward. Okay, it's sure what it felt like. That's what the whole thing was? So I had the right sort of idea. I don't know, it seemed like there was too many, Yeah, okay, this is... Okay, this is a different level. Okay, now I need something to push off of, though. So, back that way. Yeah, so it gets kind of wiggling out in the middle there is one of those, like, how do I... Oh, so I had the right idea, I just didn't figure it out. I feel like there's something else I was gonna goof around with. Okay, yeah, this is the level that I got stuck on, because I was just like... Yeah, it's because you just want to go forward sometimes, and it just does not let you do that. Yeah, that I keep just doing this kind of thing, where it's like, okay, I need to have a wall behind the snake. Oh, other way. And the other way being that way. It's such an interesting idea, and it's so hard to get a handle on. It is not intuitive. So, is it just called You're a Snake? I think so. No, just a normal snake. Yeah, just a normal snake is what it is. Which I thought it was playing audio. And now that I'm doing this, it feels like it's not doing. Some background music or something would be nice. Yeah, one of those moments where I was just kind of mashing buttons. I did manage to get a little lower, but I don't remember how I did that. Okay, now that I know the rule set, can I figure it out? The snake moves just so weird. This isn't another one of those opportunities to just show me up with oh look, I solved it. Okay, wait, can I stretch it all the way out here and then okay, wait, turn it around the other way? It's not gonna help me, but yeah, okay, turn it around that way and then do that. Aha, interesting. It's not an intuitive moveset, but it's really interesting. I just visually it looked good, and I really wanted to figure out what the puzzle was, and oh, I got the tail over the end of the hole. What wall did I push off there? I don't see the wall that I used. Okay, I might not solve a ton of these levels, but oh, there's only 6. Although it's taking me this long to get through level 2, and it's just gonna get harder. Oh, I just did this. Exit level. Oh my goodness, what? You just said the snake pushes off the wall, and now... Oh, it is a longer snake, okay. Okay, can I use the... Can I use the wall to this side there to push the snake? No, not really. But you could do that at any rate. It's not an intuitive moveset. But it's some interesting puzzles. Yeah, I was playing Dino Sort by Adam Saltzman recently too. It's so funny to me that the guy that started Endless Runners makes Sokoban puzzles. Okay, and I could probably do some music again if this is not gonna be. No, that's okay. Give me Dinosaur then, I guess. Because it seemed like there was some daily puzzles for Dinosaur too. Yeah, okay, I had it right. But yeah, the person who made Cannibalt and basically started the whole Endless Runner craze makes little Sokoban games. Okay, so how do I cram the snake into there? Yeah, okay, you can do that. Oh, I could push there. Okay, this way. Oh, it does just hang, the tail hangs off the edge there. Am I just fully stuck here? Because I don't think the tail can reach anywhere. I guess that's why it has a reset button. Okay, I'm good. I figured out how to do the... I don't know. Now that I started it, I'm like, can I finish it? It's only 6 levels. I'm trying to get into a better, like, when I start something, I'm gonna finish it. No more of this, like... Yeah, you just got through this level. That's kind of what I figured. Well, let's say it's a streaming debuff, but who knows? Like I said, the movement is not. Yeah, the movement is unintuitive. It doesn't. It's not clicking with me at all, even after having it explained. So you can kind of coil, and then push off. Okay, I can go back up again. I keep wanting to do that to try to move down. Yeah, that'll just make me go up. I don't think that's where I want to be, but I'm not sure. Can I get into that other corner? I don't know. This is such an interesting idea. And it looks really neat, and I just am not understanding. How did I do this last time? Something like that? If it isn't Snaky McGee. Well, I guess I could do full, like... we just completely blow up the... It is a normal snake, rather. It is just a normal snake. It is just a interesting, confusing movement system that I would love to figure out, especially if there's only 6 levels. Okay, so can I keep wanting to put the body of the snake in that other direction, and then keep not doing that. Okay, there, and then we go up. Yeah, okay, there. That's how you get the coil. Aha, okay. So that if I wanted to go that way, I would do that. I don't know if this is where I want to be exactly. Yeah, it's the pushing off of the walls. It's just like, I just want to move in that direction. That's how normal snakes move. They look in a direction and move towards it, right? Well, I think they use their body to push off of the thing. It doesn't get you all the way over there, though. Yeah, okay, I think I just got myself back into the same spot. How do I get around the end of that? 'Cause you can't push off of there. Yeah, there's no gravity and no friction. Yeah, apparently it is just push off of the, Okay, wait. Can you... So if I look that way, which just moves the body, and then I look that way... I guess I can't move, so then that way. And then there, and then there, and then down. Oh, wow, the way the body coils to move is just so interesting. But then where can I go from here? It's like, well, do I want to go back that way? And then it's like, nope, the body just moves. It doesn't actually move you. Feels like I kind of want to get out around that peninsula there, but it's like when you move a different direction, it doesn't actually move you, it just moves the body. It's just rotating. You're just rotating the body and rotating the snake. Yeah, I keep wanting to try to coil. That's what I thought the movement was trying to do originally. It was just like you coil the snake. And it's like, no, it's... You're just pushing off of things. Okay. It's like Railbound, where I keep not using the hints, and then keep solving the puzzles, and keep feeling like, okay, no, I can do this. Yeah, so like there, I can coil. Can you coil that away to then push somewhere? A snake on a treadmill? Because then if I look up, that'll coil the body down, but... So then if I try to move that way... You can't push off your own body, right? You just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Okay, so that'll push me way out this way, and that'll push me way out that way, and then I get lost and stuck again. I can't... It's also like, okay, the snake is 3, 4... It's long. I think this is another movement test here too, as to like how does the snake move, and I'm like, I don't fluffing though. Yeah, okay, that's me pushing that way. But I don't think that's where I want to end up, right? I mean, I could like do that and then that, but then you're stuck because it's like now I want to go back that way, and that's not how that works. And now I'm just now I'm just floating. Free floating out in space. And coiling does not, you have to push off of a wall. So now I'm just stuck again. Okay, is there a way to... So when I'm going back over that away, maybe undo was not the button. Oh, so it doesn't push that way. So I can go that way, which gets me closer to that, and then I can go that way. And then I can go, and then I can just repeat the thing. Yeah, and I can go, like, push it way out to there. Try to play but can't get past the main menu. Well, you should just, it's the Z, X, and C for the, for Pico 8 games and stuff. Oh yeah, here I am like, oh, I like this song. This is a good one. Yeah, this is anonymous. That's where I found this, I still do not know how to spell the flippin' name. Keep wanting to add a bunch of O's in there. But he posted a video recently. Oh, there's 3 O's. Okay. And it's 0. Well, there. The music that we were listening to, this is how I found it, was through this. Which I highly recommend this channel. It's weird source filmmaker nonsense, but it's fantastic. And so have you not played any Pico 8 games? Because it uses D-pad and Z, X, and C as its controls. Pico 8's one of those things I would want to mess with at some point, but that's just on that pile of like things I want to mess with at some point. Okay, this feels like the tech here is to that kind of thing. So then you can slingshot from, yeah, like that, where it slingshots the snake. So you push all the way out to there, and then do that, which is, that's so unintuitive. So press up just so the body coils around to there. Then you can coil that way. Yeah, and then you can't. It doesn't. every time I want to move in a different direction, it's not away from, like, if you're moving away from a wall, it's like, how do you stretch to get to the end goal then? It feels like if you could get around this peninsula, but this peninsula seems kind of hard to overcome. Because I could go over here and then push the snake's head down just slightly more and then get completely trapped and lost. Okay, wait, it doesn't... If I try to go that way... Yeah, exactly. I can't actually just go. I keep wanting to just go in a direction. That's not how you play the game. Wait, there was... So if I do... Oh, the tail flicked off the end of that other thing there, but then it still doesn't let me push towards the hole. I keep thinking I'm like running into not the right area. Well, it's again, if I figured out the tech for... Okay, if I go... that away. And then can I go that away? I don't know. I don't understand this at all. It's all about that tail, about that tail, about that tail. It's all about the bass. I haven't thought about that song in a long time. About that bass, no treble. I know this isn't interesting, but I also want to push myself to wrap my head around a thing and understand stuff and finish things. And here I am not finishing some pixel art for the Twitch channel, but it didn't seem like this would take long with being 6 levels, and yet here I am getting stuck immediately, so. Have I played the puzzle for today? The one with the oats? I did real good on that one. It was fantastic. I'm not gonna tell you numbers at all. Yes, okay, the one with the oats. I did absolutely incredible. I was nowhere near the answer on that one. The past couple, it was like I had a guess that was close, and so I just kind of was like, okay, maybe one of these guesses is close, and it was like, no. It wasn't at all. I guessed about half of the amount that it actually was. So what do you do here then? I can push it out one, but can I? Well, that was an interesting position. It doesn't help me at all, but that was an interesting position. So then I can push there, and then it's still pushing? No, that's the thing, it does it, because it moves. It doesn't push, and then I get lost and confused. Someone got it dead on? Dang. I think it's just because it's a bunch of small items in a small bowl. That just makes it hard to comprehend exactly how much is in there, but... Yeah, most were way off. I'm also curious, was that an estimation? On how many things are in that bowl, or was that actually sat and counted for pull it a Mr. Beast, let's count to 10,000. How? This is such a cool idea, and I am not grasping it at all. And I haven't heard. Counted at about 1,000. Okay, dang, dude. Then if I do that, it doesn't help me at all. Yeah, I can do that. I can get out to here, and I'm like, I don't know, that doesn't help me. Because then I just get stuck. I get lost and stuck. I'm like, if I think about this as a radius, none of these help me push in this direction, though. I just have to get around this, and that's what's confusing me. So, then used a high precision scale. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. You can say whatever number you want is in the picture. Although I think if you are able to actually count out every single item, then somebody would call it out. Yeah, because you can't push around, like, I want to just go around this peninsula here, but that's not how it is. You have integrity? No, I feel like, if you want to make the game fair, I understand. But also counting out 1,000 items of a thing would be, you know, by hand, would also be, a lot, so. And to do it daily. Fudge face, this is not happening. Yeah, I suppose it would be pretty meditative to just sit there counting a thing. You'd also have to make sure that you don't lose count. How? What doing would do? Especially because Phil was just like, oh, I got it. Yeah, I figured. I do have subpar as a tag on my Twitch for a reason. I am, in fact, below average in many ways. Mother fluffin' heck. I wish to understand. And it's not happening. Yeah, because if I try to push out from here, that's just not happening. And that also doesn't extend all the way if I try to do the flick with the tail thing. You have to push off of this. Meaning you have to get around this. Meaning... But like, how though? Meaning you have to have a wall to push off of. Okay, wait, it's 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess I have to just get into this corner. How would you get into that corner? You would have to push off of something, and it's like there's nothing that's there to push off of to go there. I can reach this. And then what? I keep wanting to put the body in the other direction. That's not how you do that. There. Gotta think in loops and stuff too. Okay, now I push that way. Okay, so that gets me here. So I go that, and then there, and then down. It doesn't get me down. It's not like lip to push off there. Have I done the swirl? As in with this? You're talking with the snake here, or are you talking a different swirl on something? Is this a newfangled dance the kids have come up with? The swirl? I have not done a swirly. Hey, there's Save GG bot. I haven't seen that in quite a while. I have not been swirlied, and I have not swirlied anybody. I have not done any dunking of anybody's head in any toilets. Which that just seems kind of cruel, honestly. That seems like too much. But they just taught you the swirl in this night game? Did I miss that in the moving via swirls? Okay, I thought that would have been a thing too. Okay, maybe I need to back out of here. I got to the main menu somehow accidentally. Okay, we just refresh it. Okay, I think I might have actually just missed some tutorial stuff. Because naturally. Okay, so that was the pushing off of walls thing. Did this have extra tutorial stuff? Oh, P to pause for a hint. Okay, that's probably what it was. Yeah, and I keep wanting to just move in a direction, and it's not. It's not how you play the game. Okay, it's probably I just need to press P to move via swirlies. Okay, again, I want to push off of a wall, meaning I probably go in there. Yes, okay. Okay, now too short. I know that feeling all too well. Okay, I guess we go that way then? I really wanted to see if I could get the... Yeah, do that. Aha. Okay, now where do we go? I've already solved this level. I don't need to solve this level again. But I do think it'll be good practice. Neat, okay. I felt a little better. That's the thing, every time I push myself to go a little farther, a little faster, learn a little more, I do. Okay, so P. So P. Hint, please. Well, if only because I missed some tutorial stuff. There? I can get... I can do that. Yeah, I took one hint on Railbound, and then I proceeded to get to every... I proceeded to push enough to get through every level that I was coming across that I'm like, okay, no more hints. Okay, I somehow still missed the swirly information. It was the hint, okay. Actually, then it gives me another hint? That's the other thing too, is I'm like, I don't mind it if it gives me... Oh, that... Ah! No, wait, I wanted to go... Ah! Okay, undo. No, that's not... undo. Go ram it, mother flippin'... Okay, I thought I was gonna do some pixel art, but I guess instead we're just doing whatever this nonsense is. Okay, so is that lining up with the hint? P for hint, please. Yes. Well then, now what? Oh wait, so does that... No, the tail doesn't... If you don't line it up right. Okay, so there. Now what? Aha! Oh my goodness, this is too much. It's too much, man. My brain too small. Yeah, really like puzzle games and not gonna do it on a live stream. Yeah, no, that's... I thought it said 6 levels. Now there's a 7th? Okay, so it just hasn't revealed how many levels there are. Yes, I do like these kind of Sokoban things, and I wish list a whole bunch of them, and yet I don't. I had not done a ton of them on stream because it's something like Baba Is You, where I'm like, I do want to play some more Baba Is You, but that it's just not an easy game. This would have taken me so long to make a game like this simply because the movement system is not, it does not make sense to me at all. I just want to move in a direction. And that is not how you play the game. Okay, that feels like it's... yeah, and then the whole body switches places. So that it's like, okay, well now I'm not pushing off of... I think I'm good. This is not... I mean, I did just solve the last one, but that was with copious hints. Okay, I had other stuff I wanted to do, like play some I don't need to play some Dinosaur. Dinosaur is good. Maybe I make some bits and emotes, and then come back to being a normal snake. Maybe I do the thing I actually said I was gonna do. I keep talking about finishing a thing, and then I put something new in my path and say, let's finish that instead. And then the nesting doll just gets deeper and deeper. I could look at all these... speaking of a thing I didn't finish, I never did do the... whatchamacallit. Yeah, these are just the trailers too, aren't they? Yeah, it's not links to any kind of games or anything. It's just the trailers. Yeah, and I think I started clicking on some of these and went, oh wait, I'm gonna have like so many tabs open. Okay, let's just put these all in their own. Lighthouse I did see somewhere. I think that one they might have dumped on IGN. They might have sent it over to IGN. I do wonder if these are... like, I was assuming these are all like wish-listable games and stuff. This is something that's like on Steam and stuff. Yeah, I feel like Cyberlich I've seen as well. Yeah, I saw that Cortex Command... is it Cortex Command 2 or something? But Cortex Command took part in this. And I think their voxel engine that they've been working on for like, I think a decade or something is really impressive and interesting to me that... I guess this also helps to solidify my statement about Minecraft and stuff, is that simple is better. Okay, so I will pull that up at the end after I look at all of these games. Okay, so then there was also Atto montage. And it would help if that was spelled correctly. Oh, it had the trailer. It just popped up with it. Okay, but... there. Oh, Cortex Command 3D. That's what they're doing. Okay. But yeah, Rising Tide Challenge trailer. Yeah, that was their specific, like, Rising Tide Challenge. But they're micro voxels. Yeah, you can still see some pop-in and stuff. But I think the tech is really impressive. Yeah, because there you can see it's making tracks in the dirt that are not just like a handcrafted thing. But that's also a question of like, what gameplay value does that have? But when it's got that like impressive physics, and then yeah, this kind of terrain manipulation. Yeah, this is definitely a project I'm keeping an eye on. Because this just looks... If they can iron out the tech to run well, this will be crazy. Of which they have it running, like, in a browser window. For some reason, they decided that the next step was to make it available in a browser. Which is kind of crazy. Yeah, we'll see if anything actually releases for this. But I do think it's super neat. Okay, let's kill the music. Okay. There we go. Now I can actually just sit and watch trailers for a while here. I did say art. Okay. This is gonna take me a while, so how about watching... indie game trailers. Not that that's gonna be any more interesting. I guess we do software game development. Okay, I was not paying attention to this trailer at all. And then does this have links and stuff? Retopians. It looks like they missed a T there. On Reddit, interesting. Oh, I guess that YouTube video I finished, I could post that on Reddit too. It was giving me links for small YouTubers on Reddit for a while there, which was kind of fun to read. Although that it turned into like just complaints about people saying, oh look, here's my small video. It has like hundreds of thousands of views. It's like, I think we're talking smaller than that. Well, this looks cute. Oh yeah, it did say show us in-engine footage too. I guess to maybe filter out like AI stuff, I don't know. That is heckin' cute, though. Is there any other links, or is it just the... Instagram and TikTok? I'm not doing Twitter. As much as Twitter is. Level 10 and added a new Apple mechanic. Slowly wondering how long is the game. Okay, so there are more and more levels. If it was taking me that long to get through a single level, I'm glad I switched over to doing this. As much as I might want to try to finish the just a normal snake there. The snake's too normal for me. I need more abnormal snakes in my life, I suppose. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I didn't try to push for a trailer for this thing. This would be like if they do this next year, and I actually happen to have a year's worth of work done on Plunk there. This is plant Pokemon? I'm not a Pokemon guy. I tried. I leveled up a single Pokemon. I leveled up my starter Pokemon for a bit, and then was like, I gotta level up more Pokemon? I think I'm good. And then didn't play a mainline Pokemon ever again. But I did have a lot of fun with Pokemon Snap. I did have a lot of fun with Pokemon Stadium minigames. I still haven't played new Pokemon Snap. That would be a fun one to just do real quick. This looks great. I'm just not a Pokemon guy. I mean, I guess this looks a little more action RPG, but this might be I will follow all of the things, but not actually. I don't know. It's one of those, like, I love indie games, though, as much as I say, oh, hey, I'm not. Well, it's, I don't know what's better. Is it better to add a wish list and then tank the, I feel like it's better to buy in and help a game out in the early stages and then just trash the metrics for follower conversion. But I don't know. I don't know if that's actually good or not. To say, hey, I'm interested in the game and wishlist it, then not actually buy it or play it. But who knows? Thanks for helping you in the early stages. Well, I've been perpetually in the early stages forever, so of course I have to. Yes, please. This kind of thing is just. That's a super cool idea. Done well. Oh, interesting. You can't just destroy the laser? I would have assumed you could just destroy the laser. Oh, I saw a game on Steam recently, I think, that was like the walls are closing in or something. That was like sort of a Sokoban puzzle, but also every time, or after a certain set of movements, one of the walls would get closer. Which is kind of a neat idea. Is that it? There's no other links? 50 levels? Dang, dude. That's more Unity. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of Unity stuff. Oh, and then I hit subscribe on everything, just out of habit, despite the fact I don't know what this person actually posts. Oh, which is nothing. They just make game dev playlists? Interesting. Yeah, I get too excited. I say, oh look, somebody made something. That's awesome. Wait, so was this a... I was gonna say, I thought this was a first-person shooter, and then they're like, hey, look at this skeleton crew. Okay, so that was just a... Oh, looks like they used to be Employee of the Month at some point. Or somebody was, I guess. Somebody got an Employee of the Month sword. Which I don't hold it past some companies to give an Employee of the Month sword. It seems kind of crazy. The leg seems a little off to me, but I think it also works with the art style. That the leg would be coming out of like the center of the screen instead of a la like an anger foot or something. This looks like a lot. I think it's probably just because the burger is taking up so much of the screen, and so is the Employee of the Month sword. Oh, and I guess the HUD is taking up an absolute ton of space, too. Okay, I'm gonna guess Unity as the engine. We'll see. Put your guesses in now. I'm gonna say Unity or Unreal. I'm saying Unity. I guess it could be Godot. Those are kind of the three big ones, but still. We're guessing Unity. Yeah, because the eye level, it looks like the foot is coming out of the same level as the eyes. It's just in... it looks like the person has... It is Unity! Everybody's still using Unity. You are out of spoons. Please do drugs. Interesting. I don't know if that's how you get your spoons back. but maybe I just haven't done enough drugs. I mean, because I haven't done any drugs, but... Oh, and they've just been posting shorts, and apparently it's done okay for them, it looks like. I haven't played, like, a crazy action shooter in quite a while. It's something I do like, I just haven't played one in forever. I mean, it might also be an age thing of just, like, it's... I've gotten older and something like... Bulletstorm and Borderlands and Brink and... well, I guess I was playing the Blacklight game for a bit there. Oh, pre-save it on Kickstarter. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna kickstart it. Okay, they do have a bunch of other social medias. You just gotta find it. See, but it's not gonna... Well, see, does it hurt something to hit notify and then not actually kickstart it? Is the question. I don't know what stats are better. Is it better to say, hey, I'm interested in this thing and then not actually be interested in it, or to actually only be interested in it if you are interested in it? I feel like a number go up is good no matter what. Well, okay, maybe not, but I feel like for indie games, if number go up, that's a good thing. But I don't know. Again, super cool. It looks like 5 other people have also gone and watched all of these trailers. Yeah, how many other people will actually go through each and every one of these and click all the links? I think I'm pretty unique in that regard. I don't think everybody clicks every link. But I guess I've also stopped clicking on Twitter and stuff too. Oh shoot, what is... This is so much of the vibes of... Not Battalion, right? Man, there is something like this that's... I think it was on the Wii, even? But this, yeah, this watercolor painted style of a... like, World War... I want to say it was something with a B... or a V... A Valdez story. I'm like, that's not what it is. Stuck on level 11. I was stuck on level 2. So I'm glad I didn't not steal Battalion either. Shoot, I'm coming up with all sorts of names that are not Iron Wing Valiant. Valiant Hearts? Wait. Is that what it is? Are they very much like pulling from that? Valiant Hearts? So not with a B. No. Shoot. That's also not it. Okay, and Steel Battalion is not it either. We're gonna just list off all the things that it's not until I come across the thing that it is. Right? That's how that works. Okay, how about watercolor war game? Nah, it's just gonna be giving me random mobile game nonsense. Oh, on the Wii. Maybe on the Wii? I think it released on the Wii. The Blob is good. I do like the Blob. It's a gnome. Okay, you're gonna give it a D first hint. Well, maybe World War I, World War II, one of the World Wars. Oh, it was turn-based. So I don't know if Valiant Hearts is turn-based or not. I put in exactly what I feel like should pull up the game. The watercolor style of the game, I feel like, would be a giveaway of what the game is. And it's not gonna tell me. Dewey's Adventure as well. These are probably just Wii games that I looked up someone recently, right? Boo, hiss, boo, you're not gonna tell me? Bugger off. They're very much pulling from that kind of game. Do they say what their inspiration was? Because I can't think of the name of it, but I know what they're pulling off of. Battalion? Or Valkyrie, maybe? Valkyria Chronicles? Is that it? I don't... Is it? There we go. Okay, it is. I found it. Okay, good. Yay. Okay, so they're doing their own indie version of Valkyria Chronicles. I got there eventually. Yay. I'm always so proud of myself when I have this knowledge of too many games. I can actually put it into... Oh, IndieDB. Never did play Valkyria Chronicles, but it does look pretty. I'm just not a war game guy. It's just not my thing. Okay, Carboniferous. Plus Animal Collection. Oh, I guess I could bump up the audio for some of this. I do like the cute characters. Is this Pikmin or Pokemon? That's a big horseshoe crab. Wait, did they say whether these are supposed to be actual animals or just based on actual animals? The predators? I was like, horseshoe crabs are not predators. Okay, maybe that one is. Oh, and it's sit time. I sit. Okay, I guess some of these are pretty early. But they're not as early as the nonsense that I've got going on, so... Okay, yeah, these are just animal mashup kind of things. Wow, 3.3k subscribers. Interesting. Because this feels like a very early on kind of project. It is all Unity. It's all of it's all gonna be Unity, isn't it? It's gonna take a long time for people to actually transition off of Unity. I know even myself, I haven't done so. Despite kind of wanting to. Wait, this is out? Or out in early access, or... Oh, this just is out. Okay. That trailer felt early. That game looked Huh, interesting. Added box pushing and tiles where you have to move the crates to enter the hole. I think I'm done with this. The Snake game don't even really like Sokobon games. Well, good job of getting all the way there. I didn't hardly get anywhere with it. That was barely one mechanic that was still too much for me. It's a bummer because I actually do like Sokobon games. I'm just not good at them. Okay, I think I'm good on that one. Oh, I was gonna say, is this an adventure game? Is this a board game? This is looking much more board game. Interesting that there started to become a subset of like just enhanced tabletop games as digital games. Because like Balatro and Inscription and I suppose Inkscape that I played somewhat recently. Oh, so this is okay. This is much more Inscription. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of dice. Looks neat. But and Unity, right? Yes. I don't know. I would probably have fun with it. That's the thing. It's like any game I would have fun with. Oh, that is a 7 on that die, isn't it? On a 6-sided die. I've done that before.
Ray, tell me what exactly happened.
I'm pretty sure we're trapped in the Chrono Tribes.
What do you mean? How is that possible?
I'm afraid the only way to get out of here is to actually pass the trial.
Are you messing with me? This is absolutely mental. Hot enough for you?
Yeah, I was thinking this was a puzzle game, and then I'm like, wait, is this a survival craft game? Or is this all of the above?
Watch your step here.
I have a bad feeling about this, Ray.
But it also has vehicle crafting and
Frick.
also Slendermans. And there is a lot of game in this game.
You want some of this?
And the blades from Half-Life 2.
I'm losing it, man. I'm hearing some crazy things.
We're almost out of here, kiddo. Just hang in there a little bit longer.
And factory game stuff.
For a while now.
Don, I promise. We'll be out of here sooner than you think.
You will pay for what you've done.
Just
Wow, somebody's interested.
that's something.
This looks like a little bit.
We're really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, need to play this one.
Crap. Get the
Yeah, this is this looks like a little too much for me, but I'm like, somebody is very excited by this.
I swear, this all ends with me, right here, right now. That was so cool.
Indeed.
Oh man, check out that axe. Can I have that axe?
I thought you would never axe.
Hilarious.
Come on, that was extra clever.
Please stop.
I don't know if the puns is the strongest way to close out the trailer like that, but certainly a way to close out the trailer. Well, at least I could show somebody who is interested in the game. They do stuff on Twitch, it looks like. Operation Outsmart. Is that a game they made? Or is that what Operation Outsmart is what this became? Okay, now if they actually do the occasional Twitch thing. Oh, interesting. So they were working on a game that I don't know if that did or did not become this. Okay, well, we'll click all the links anyway. This didn't have a like a Steam or anything, did it? I guess the game does look like it's pretty early in terms of socials and stuff. Oh, this one's on Steam. I was gonna say, wait, is this a text-based thing or no? This is a first-person. I'm getting some vibes. Shoot, what's the game? He's skulking about again. Wow, the combine, like having an actual 3D world that you explore, but then also using text to interact with it. It's an interesting idea. I do like perspective stuff. I feel like this font has been. How and or where do you find the game? The Blue Ocean Challenge is where I'm pulling up all these trailers. And the game that you saw and were interested in was Unhinged as part of the judges' picks. Yeah, so that was all the winners, and then now I'm into the judges' picks. Which this is much more interesting to me. But now can I remember the name of the other game? Black and white, and you use letters to do a first-person dungeon crawler. Are you skulking about again? Shoot. Because I didn't even play. Well, I partially played it. I watched somebody play it and then put a bunch of suggestions in the chat. So I didn't actually personally play it, but because it was a text-based game and you could just sit there guessing words, I feel like I sort of did play it. And that game was... Shoot. Okay, black and white. Scrabble dungeon crawler? It's not Scrabble, but it uses letters. Did it have Catacomb in the title? Gosh dang it. Ugh, I put in a bad search term and you don't pull up the game that I want? That is fair, but also doesn't get me what I want. Okay, wait. Maybe not Scrabble. Black and white dungeon crawler. Just give me a black and white dungeon crawler. It might also be Ecosia is not helping anything. I don't know. I tried switching over to Google, and it was like, nah, this isn't any better on Google, so... Really? This is what you have for black and white dungeon crawlers, is some guy's face that's in color. He's like, what? Oh, there it is. And you didn't put the name of the game? Crypt Master. There we go. I was like, it's not Catacomb. It's, yeah, Crypt. That's what it was. Crypt Master. There, this context Catacombs has a lot of Crypt Master vibes to me. Okay, context Catacombs. It's a confident way to start a trailer. Oh, horror farming, is that gonna take off as a genre now too? And there's this indie game YouTuber who's doing a horror farming game. But I couldn't tell you the name of the YouTuber, and I couldn't tell you the name of the game either. If only I liked horror games more. Water it with blood. Okay. Oh, fun. Unhinged on itch. Okay. That would make sense. I didn't seem to find it on whatever other links. Ooh, snail. Oh, they're shooting the big snail. Oh, the goat just wanted a kissy. Not entirely my kind of thing, but yeah, there's a few games called Unhinged. Wow, all of these are all Unity. Interesting. I would have expected a little more variety, but yeah, Twitter. I ain't going to Twitter. Oh, mostly an artist. Okay. And then an entirely different game trailer 3 months ago. Interesting. Yeah, okay, all of these are unlisted too. Oh, and a lot of these aren't. Yeah, because it's looking for. I guess I'm on the cutting edge of of indie games here. It looks like. Look at all these Blue Ocean Games trailers. That's some major Don't Starve vibes. Although it looks like you don't actually control a specific character. You just pick them up and put them places. Oh. You get to be the big, weird council of guys. Interesting. Huh. Again, somebody's excited. Interesting. Looks like they put some good work into that. Yeah, I feel like it had a lot of... Well, the start of it had a lot of Don't Starve vibes, but like I said, I think the actual gameplay was a bit different in that you're not actually controlling a character, you're controlling a bunch of characters. What? It starts off immediately with draw out what your guitar looks like, and now it's actually an action game. What? And now it's actually, no, it's a skate park game. And it's actually, no, wait, it's a kaiju game. And no, it's actually a rhythm game. Wow, this is a lot of game. And it's a 3D platformer. And it's an action game. Design your dream guitars, fight monsters by night, and work at the guitar shop by day. Somebody's very excited. Oh, and it's an RTS game. Oh, Unreal! Hey, it's not a Unity game. Finally mixing it up with It's literally everything. I mean, the way I was categorizing it, I made it sound like it was literally everything, but it is a lot. I don't think it's literally everything, but it is a lot. It's a lot of game. Personally, I think I like something a little more focused, but I don't know. Well, see, when it explained the gameplay loop of like you work at the guitar shop by day and fight monsters by night, it's like, which genre are you doing? Yes, a little bit of everything, please. $2 months ago. Oh, they've been cranking out just stuff for the past year, it looks like. Indie dev? So just a singular dev? I could see this taking a while if it's a single person. Oh, even a Patreon. Hey, it's somebody like me that has just way too many links. And then are they actually all updated is the question. A month ago, a day ago. The fact that you could make your own guitar and everything is crazy too. Oh, I guess I didn't say simulation game. It's kind of a simulation game as well. Is it doing... Okay, it's doing well on TikTok. I feel like this is the kind of game that TikTok would like. Some kind of crazy customizable rhythm game kind of thing. I'm like, do I need a bunch of updates about this? I think I'm good. I'm not going to go that far. Even if there's a free tier of stuff there. I do like an action game. I don't know about a rhythm game. Well, okay, and that was a year ago that they started posting stuff, but the first thing they posted was the guitar slide, so I'm like, this had to have been, this has to have been worked on for quite a while, I think. Haste. Project Haste. This is different Haste. Okay, this is not Haste from Landfall that just released. This is a... colorful real tournament style game. I was like, that looks like a grapple there for a second, right? Oh, what was Cliffy B? Cliff Blazinski made that one arena shooter. That also didn't catch on. Of the couple games that he made that didn't catch on. I think he's still doing stuff. Or maybe still getting back into game dev. I feel like they're gonna have to change the name Haste after Landfall's game just released. I wouldn't have thought myself, like, because I distinctly remember in high school where people were passing around a flash drive that had Unreal Tournament on it so that people could play Unreal Tournament, and at the time I was not interested. But then when Unreal Tournament had their like beta, and they're like, hey, you could just hop on, I was like, I had more fun with that than I would have expected. And now I'm sad that they're not actually making another Unreal Tournament. Okay, now, since I was talking about it, what was the Cliffy B game? Cliffy B games. Just give you the list of games there. Yeah, Context Catacomb is also, put it on your wish list. Lawbreakers, that's what it was. The haste is giving me a lot of Lawbreakers vibes. Just with more colors. Oh, there is some Ultra HD wallpaper things. Oh, and now that Concord flopped, I'm like, this is giving me some Concord vibes. I guess Concord was giving me some Lawbreakers vibes then. These look over-designed. That is on my list of presentations on videos to make. I do have a the power of simplicity. Because this is the exact kind of design I don't like and I think is too much. Where they're just like, we don't know. We're gonna just here's a bunch of bits and bobs and armor plates, and they're also wearing sunglasses and like, oh, here they got weird hammerhead goggle thing, and I'm assuming part of that is a silhouette thing, but I like simple pipes and balls. I like simple. Well, I like cartoon, as you can tell by my my character and my stream and stuff too. I guess I don't have to have it zoomed in there, but because I'm watching trailers. I like simplicity. I think it's an underrated thing, especially when something like this also doesn't sell as well. It's like, well, maybe there is some merit to having something a bit simpler. It's only 7:30. Oh, I did go to bed too late yesterday because I was doing my Patreon update, and it did take a little longer. Plus, I did just stay up late watching YouTube videos because I stayed. It's one of those, like, it can't get any worse, right? That's a toaster. One of those things is not like the other. Why the giant toaster? Oh, there's some more Balatro in there. The red and blue with the value in the malt. The background moving constantly is throwing me off. I'm getting too focused on the moving background. They put too much juice. Their little cute tabletop game has too much juice. The background moving, the things moving at all times. Terra Factory. So close on Hexagod. I know the game that you're referencing. I was just watching an Error Randomus video where he was talking about getting a therapist. Yeah, it feels like it's just slightly too juiced. Yeah, Dwarf Romantic vibes too. Yeah, this does have some Dwarf Romantic vibes. You're gonna blame me for making me play the Replicat beta. But oh wait, was because now we're talking Hexagod? Wait, was that early access? Oh, it is a roguelike though. Yeah, okay. Then changing the game 10 times. Oh, okay, so it didn't have the design locked down? I knew this was the game that he was working on, but I didn't realize it was a very evolving product, but it seems to be working out very positive. Seems pretty good. So a tile laying game? Cool game turned into Balatro for no reason. Interesting. It's not really doing good. I was like, I just saw very positive and thought, yeah, that's good, but yeah. Also 5K is really not enough for since March. The style looks slightly incongruent to me, and I'm not sure exactly what is causing that. But it is also in early access, so that might also be. I'm just judging early access footage here. Has 60 reviews and very positive. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what this is at, too. 60 reviews and very positive. Yeah, and you're talking the demo, not the not a fully released early access game kind of thing. Okay, but this also that feels like a video that's brewing too. Is that like Balatro is a complete sea change for indie games? Because after playing stuff off of whatchamacallit, the Steam Next Fest, there was a lot of Balatro inspired stuff too. Oh, created the Steam page 13 months ago. Okay. Well, that's what I'm hoping to do, is to eventually get a Steam page up so that I can just collect wish lists and then maybe eventually actually update the thing. That is still the goal, is to get some kind of thing on Steam in terms of, like, you can wish list the game. That's really all it is. So. Oh, okay. Created the Replicat Steam page 5 months ago. Yeah, okay. Still, I think very positive is positive. Even if the growth rate is a lot slower. But I think that's also the goal of the thing, is like, if you're trying to do it for a living, like $5,000 in 3 months is gonna be hard to live off of, but I feel like there's another. There's like a rafting game, I think, that did this kind of thing too. Yeah, okay. Keeps changing the game, and then a big chance the reviews will turn mixed. Yeah, seeing how there was some negatives there, and that the feedback was turned into Balatro for no reason. Ever watch Etsy the Game Doctor? I have not. I think I've watched a couple of things that are like, hey, let me look at your game and give you some feedback kind of thing. But I have not watched. It's only one in Unreal so far. Of these 20 Blue Ocean games. Oh, co-op roguelite. I didn't realize it also had roguelike elements, because it looks very party game-esque. Well, okay, I'll just look at the link then, if you just drop the link.
I mean, I've been working on this.
Yeah, game coaching. I know there was, that's some pretty big name games to be working on. The, coffee... Games Over Coffee, I think, was the one that I saw on YouTube. That I don't know if he's still doing stuff. Maybe we can get the publisher to pay him. Well, and I know I have the emails for... yeah, I bought into the lessons for... Oh, shoot, I should know. The one thing. Of which I still need to do. It was just at the time, I thought I was like... I bought in the lessons and then immediately got hit with the kidney stone and was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. And then just have not gotten back to it. Again, the names of anything are just escaping me today. So, did you feel like you needed a game doctor to look over your your Replicat there? Because I think Replicat's in a good spot. And it seems to be people on Discord saying it's at a good spot, too. FGGS, right? Yeah, finish good games that sell, I think. If we're talking about people that help you finish your indie game. Because I think they were saying they just opened up some more slots to have people look at games here. Yeah, finish great games that sell was also another coaching thing. And I know I was talking to somebody just a little bit about a system, and then again, I think it was also the same time of like, well, it's yeah, because I left my job to do games, and I was like, okay, maybe I should talk to somebody about helping me, and then I got hit with the kidney stone. It was like, nope, that dream is gone out the window there. So yeah, curious what he'll say about it. Yeah, it's one of those things of like, if you could find somebody that's not asking for like a ton of money or something, just to get some feedback from a person that says, hey, this is what I do, then I can see why. This doesn't appear to be the thing I was thinking. I think I have it on Discord still, in my pile of like way too many things. Was it not Games Over Coffee? Yeah, Gawk. Games Over Coffee. I guess if we're just talking about people that will, oh no, I almost had it. USD's 43,000? That seems off. No, the thing that I bought, I think it was like $100 or something. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is just some video lessons for like a cheap amount of money. Yeah, well, that's fine. All right, and I know the thing that he's selling, like, at least the emails I was getting recently were very much like a, give me a handful of dollars and I will look at your game and give you a look over. Gentle Land. Wait. There's also Gentle Land. These are all things of like from a year or so ago that I Primordialis? Yeah, there we go. Gentle Land was also a system for, hey, do you need help working on your game? We'll help you. So I guess if you wanted more of these lessons as well, if you wanted more help with a game. Okay, yeah, the list of games for the Game Doctor here was bigger. Like, these are actually like, okay, I know of all of these games. And I know that he's mentioned a game that has done well. Yeah, it was like, before we leave, I think I've heard of. Yeah, Blasphemous, yeah. So he has some higher profile clients in there, too. Yeah, see if they can spot a big issue that you don't realize. Yeah, the only one that I was saying is just I don't know how much people like memory games, but I think the actual like roguelike element is interesting enough that it doesn't matter as much. Oh, this! Okay, they changed up the screenshots entirely. I didn't recognize it. Okay. Just got published. Okay. Oh, as in just came out in early access or something either. Yeah, it's a marketing issue more than a gameplay issue, probably. Well, and you have the genre nailed though. It's like it is a roguelike. It is following Balatro to some degree. That's the important part. So you have that nailed. I think the memory part is well, and even like the stamps and the like smaller columns and stuff too was making it so that it was not that difficult to like the memory part wasn't even hardly that big of a thing last time I played it, so yeah, seeing how I was just doing a run of Replicat, I don't like there wasn't anything like at least for me personally, if I were to give free advice, there wasn't anything that stuck out to me. It's like, hey, you're gonna have issues with such and such. But I also know, like, for me personally, I'm not much for memes, so the meme aspect of it does not do much for me. Summer sale thing goes until the 10th of July? I'm not gonna get wishlist updates until the 10th? I don't have anything on Steam, and I wasn't planning on buying anything for the Steam summer sale, so I wasn't paying attention to that. But... okay, I can finish these trailers. I can.
Years.
I'm also thinking about doing some pixel art, but I guess instead it's just gonna be me watching these. Oh, I was about to say Inside or Limbo. Not Limbo, but it's Inside.
I said, today is your last day as a test dummy.
Yeah, no, Inside meets Cannibal. It's very much,
I'm gonna be the lead character in a video game.
What, starring Nolan North? Dang, dude. It just listed, like, this is from some college or something, right? Nolan North seems like a fairly big voice to be, voicing this.
I'm sorry, Benny, but I can't let you go.
Yeah, this is not my kind of thing, but looks good. I think they need to try again with that title. I
just hope it works.
Then again, I don't know if Inside would have been a good title either, but I guess it's I feel like the parkour element takes away from the environment a little bit, because you're just running through things. Not like a... I don't know.
Hey, let's go, Speedy.
Inside is super vague with the story, so...
Don't want to be too hasty.
So any title would be fine. Yeah, I don't know if there would be a better title for something like Inside. I feel like Limbo is a more unique word than something like Inside. I mean, that's just at first blush. I think Try Again is not a great title, but... yeah, and I put effort into the titles that I do. I try not to do, like, the long titles. I did it the once for that one Jam game. But Inso. It feels like you're just trying to say insofar and didn't did I thought I hit subscribe. Well, this feels super early, but that also has Nolan North on there. Like, that feels like they'd have some kind of other social medias or something, but I'm overdoing the titles. I'm putting too much effort on the title. Yeah, it's Try Again is perfectly fine. It's just I think it's when I'm also having trouble remembering titles. I think Try Again would be harder to remember.
Well, son, there's time for drinking and time for stepping.
I was not expecting this to be a first-person thing. This looks very Unreal Engine. That's a lot of cardboard. Oh, this style's a lot of fun. I almost thought it was going to be like a shooting gallery game instead of a first-person thing. Feels like there's a lot of motion blur or something. I'm like, this is hard for me to look at. As much as I think this style is cool. Okay, and this has to be Unreal, right? This looks very Unreal. There are very few shadows for Unreal. If it is Unreal, they've disabled a lot of rendering. Well, I think it's just the motion blurs making me think of Unreal, but I don't know. I guess we'll see in a second here. And? It's Unreal. That's right. Get wrecked. Oh, it's even showing how they did some of the look for the game. Interesting. It just looks awful. I think for me, it's like the motion blur and stuff. It's like they're trying to make it look graphically impressive, but also trying to do cardboard as the look. So that feels a little incongruous. It's Unreal 4, okay. I like the look. I don't know if it looks super good, but I like the look. It's yeah, this one, like these are they're feeling more and more like early access kind of thing. Oh, I think this was the last of the Cardboard Cowboy was the last of the judges' picks. For some reason, it decided to put these first three at the end, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, lower hardware because Unreal 5 can be demanding at times. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I did want to watch the beginning of this again because I was like, wait a second, did it just do it? Absolutely. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that looks crazy.
Opelal de Simalitat. Read a hat?
Yeah, if you know how to use Unreal Engine 5, it's still good enough. Is this actually like slicing the world there? It is, isn't it? Oh, I guess you only have certain abilities in certain perspectives then? I can see why this is the top trailer. This looks like a really neat idea. Very well done. Yeah, I was gonna say, is this just a like I don't? Is the actual 2D 3D switch that impactful? Because that's the real question. I don't know if it's all that impactful or if it's just. Like I said, if you can only use certain abilities at certain angles, that would make sense. Oh, that was the best trailer, and they've got no other links. Seems like a missed opportunity there. But that's because I just dropped all of my links everywhere. Oops, I dropped all my links everywhere. Cave and Dungeon Toolkit available. Yeah, it is time consuming to go and click every single link. But it does lead to some interesting things. Okay, so that's really all they got going so far. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this one I saw on IGN. Well, I'm glad I did double check and go back through the Blue Ocean games. Some of these are some neat trailers. I'm like, that's not a flashlight, is it? That looks more like it's an eyeball. That is an effective jump scare. The monster's not behind you. It's all around you already. Ruh-roh. Yeah, I could see why these were... Okay, it looks like I already clicked... No, I didn't click all the links. So then we double check that I clicked all the links. Okay, I did click all the links. And then did they have anything more? Yeah, I'm not messing with Twitter anymore. Okay, done. Last trailer, I finally hit... I watched all 20 trailers and I clicked all the links. Oh, this is very watercolor. It's reminding me of Okami, and I feel like I should know what the actual name of the art style is. Not just, it's Okami. But also Dark Souls. With a paintbrush.
Harmony is a boss rush game set in a world painted with Chinese ink and watercolor.
A boss rush game.
The player takes on the role of Shio, tasked with ending a utopia dream by defeating its immortal guardians. The gameplay is built entirely on a high-risk, high-reward system. Bosses are protected by light. To break this protection, Shio uses his brush Astra. She applies ink that weakens the light. Each swirled strike increases the damage of the next as long as the brush is unused. The player can build up ink to chain attacks as much as possible to maximize damage. However, if Shio is hit, the ink applied disappears. Boss is bleed ink. Shio unwillingly absorbs it, which powers up the brush at the cost of his health. The player can then unleash it to recover or risk it all for more power. The player can parry the boss to stagger him and trigger all applied ink at once.
You're gonna try Unhinged now. I'm glad I could find you
the backstory and
something that you're
motivation
that
of
excited
each boss
about.
are central to the game. That's why each boss returns 3 times in different arenas and forms, tied to key moments from their past. We can't wait for you to dive into the world of Harmony.
It's making me think it's more like a music game or something. Okay, this one's Unreal as well. So there's a couple Unreal things. But mostly Unity stuff. SoundCloud in there. Interesting. Yeah, okay, seeing how it's just the one boss fight, this looks sort of early. Also, their explanation of mechanics was a little confusing, because I'm like, is the boss just invincible, and you just have to grind on them for a while before you can actually attack them? Because that sounds like it might be a little, maybe not disappointing, but it sounds like it might be a little grindy or unsatisfying there. If you're just having to hit them and they're invincible until it's eventually the health bar moves. Well, okay, let's throw. Now I have like way too much music. I've got so many artists to listen to from that last Anonymous video. And now I've even got this music to try. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. The Game Doctor I did not know of, but yeah, finish great games that sell, games over coffee, and also Gentle Land were the three things that I knew of for the help me finish my indie game thing. Okay, that's Blue Ocean Games. I will try to click on all the links for the Game Doctor. And it is 8 o'clock. So it actually probably is kind of a good time to think about maybe going to bed. Or, oh yeah, you said you did find Unhinged on itch.io. Because I'm like, if there's also... Well, I don't know if there... Yeah, Unhinged was cool. It wasn't entirely for me, but... Oh, and ads are starting out too, so... Yeah, okay. If I did want to look at it, I can. Oh, and they have a Discord. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's because they don't have the, You're gonna go visit your bed? Visit, as in you're gonna try to go to bed and then come back when it doesn't work out? Is that what you're saying? But I do wish you luck in sleeping, if that is what you're looking for there. Axe and Ghost. Interesting. Oh, actually does do stuff on Twitch. Actually is a streamer. Interesting. Actually, I probably should. Instead of just remembering those, I should put those down as... Okay, it was that, and... Gentle Land, and Coffee Over Games. Oh, Games Over Coffee, there we go. Okay, then if I do want a set of links for help me finish my game, I can find that. Okay, now I could go, I don't know, maybe just go to bed? Okay, yeah, not a game trailer or anything, but this was still here, so oops, oh no. My voice is so crunchy. It's okay, Coco's fine. What is this? It's source filmmaker stuff. It's Anonymous. I don't know if there's like a claim to fame kind of video, but I guess some of this stuff. Rule Breaker's my favorite. He's done some more stuff since that. But seeing how this has the most views, this is the one that you might recognize. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. I love how, like, this is definitely early Source Maker stuff. For sure. Especially with that animation of just a smash face into the wheel. This is a good comparison of how good he got at the animation. But I was definitely horrifying my coworker over the fact that I do in fact watch all this Skibbity Toilet stuff. I've kept up with Skibbity Toilet. What, 70 episodes or whatnot? It's still crazy to me that it's up in the like 20, 30 million views per episode. Oh, I guess more like 40 million. 50 million. Yeah, okay, some of these are, well, okay, these are different parts of whatever Skibbity Toilet thing, but do I have any clue what's going on in the storyline? No, not at all. Do I know who any of the characters are? No, not at all. But it is fun to watch big mechs smash into each other. That's definitely the appeal of Skibbity Toilet. Oh, and then since I mentioned Rule Breaker, we gotta watch that one. It's so funny listening to the full song of this too, because this is just the end of the song, and it's so much different than the rest of the song. Oh, I guess I could even hide myself. I could hide all the stuff on screen too, just to get the full blast of the video. Incredible. I love it. I'd love to get a sign that says, "No cool dudes, very illegal." Okay, well that's a fun dive into Source filmmaker nonsense. Time Traveler's a fun one too. They're all good videos. They're fun videos. They're all so dumb. I do like a dumb video. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. Do I want to think about going to bed? Yeah, okay. Just a normal snake was just too much for me. Oh, yeah, okay. My body says go for a walk and then go to bed. This is what it's looking like. Oh, wait. Was anybody here watching me watch? Source filmmaker videos? The answer is yes, Brainoid did in fact go to bed. Yeah, okay, you were watching me watch Source filmmaker videos. Well, I recommend that channel if that's something you like. Oh man, there's also like Wonderwall, except it's the Neil Cicierega video, but a Source filmmaker version of it. Yeah, this one is also fantastic. Now I'm just going over the old Source filmmaker stuff that I remember, like, and it's funny because I missed these things like when they were in their heyday, and then only saw them after the fact. It's something like Unreal, where I played Unreal well after it was actually a good time to play it. What was the other source filmmaker thing I was just remembering? Neil's Isariga is good too. And now I'm just going over all the old internet things that I know, which is probably helpful if you're not old. There's some good stuff on the internet that is that might be beyond the kiddos at this point. That I don't know if kids would be interested in source filmmaker stuff. Although, duh, Skibidi Toilet, so yes. Clearly, there's still a market for this. I don't think this person has done anything other. Oh, I guess they changed. They might have done some other stuff since this. Yeah, okay. I should think about going to bed. I'm just watching old source filmmaker videos. I should think about going to bed. Oh, 4 years ago. The funny thing is I know this song because of this video. I know the Full House theme song because of the fact that it's attached to this stuff instead of Half-Life Full Life Consequences. That one's a little bit too long to just sit and watch right now, but that is still I need to kill fast and bullets too slow is still the top of my Facebook page, and it's still accurate. Yes, if you ever hear me say just weird nonsense, it's a good chance that it's from this. And this is something that I should have seen in high school. Should have been excited about in high school. But no, it wasn't until after the fact.
Yes.
Oh, I've clearly already seen this.
What about my mother? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, okay. Now it's probably going to give me all sorts of source filmmaker stuff. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this person's stuff in quite a while. Oh, I guess they haven't posted anything in a while either. Yeah, I was like, this looks like somebody who's gotten very good at source filmmaker. It's always tempting when it's a 2-minute video. I'm like, I could spend 2 minutes watching a video. Okay. Enough. I'm going to bed. I don't need to sit here spending a ton of time watching SFM videos. Especially when I'm tired and should go to bed. Okay. I'm gonna go do that. I will be back tomorrow. If I sleep enough, I might just finish this. Yeah, exactly. The next 2-minute video shows up, and then another one, and then I go, oh, well, oops, let me accidentally click the homepage on YouTube and go, oh. Yeah, now it's gonna give me all sorts of source filmmaker. Yeah, now I'm like, oh, I gotta watch all these VTuber clips. As you can tell, I watched too many VTuber clips. Either that or that's what I was clicking on recently. Yeah, okay, now it's going to give me more anonymous videos, which I'm not opposed to. but I've already seen them, so. Wow, it's all just VTuber clips now, isn't it? Whoops. He still hasn't posted any. I need to go to bed. Go to bed, bud. Yeah, 4 months. He's like 10 videos away from 1,000 videos. And then just stopped posting again. Oh, even Dog of Wisdom. It's going to give me Dog of Wisdom again. You look like you're going on a nostalgia trip through old internet videos. Here's Busted by Neil Cicierega. Yeah, okay. That is kind of the vein I was going down. There's a video that's not a VTuber clip. Okay, I'm going to bed. Goodbye, good night. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully to finish this presentation thing so then I can stop thinking about it. And then I can work on the game on Friday. Just all day. We'll see. Yeah, because this did better than I would have thought. I thought this was going to drop off at like 100 views because I haven't posted anything in forever. And I don't think the thumbnail is that good. And I don't think the actual video is that good either. But this does give me some hope that I... yeah, okay. It's petered off. It's dead now. But 500 views was a lot more than I was expecting. Okay. Goodbye. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. I will be back tomorrow. Probably to finish this presentation. If I get enough sleep. So. Bye. Good night. Good luck. Have fun sleeping. Bye.